everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be dipping into dip powders from Krival Nails. We're going to be doing a really simple kind of springy mani by pulling in some blues and pinks. We're also doing the gel method on today's set, and we're using the soft jelly tips in the style medium almond. I love medium almond, especially with like these spring colors. I'm kind of obsessed with them at the moment. So the colors that we're using today are fairly new from Krival Nails. They were part of a newer Valentine's Day collection, but the color scheme is definitely giving me all those spring kind of vibes. It's kind of perfect for Easter. Also, these colors are the colors that we used in the Krival Team Mani. So the ambassadors each month break up in teams and we do like group manis. So this was the mani as well. So if you're looking for more inspo on these colors, you can definitely head over to that Facebook group and see more inspo as well. But these colors to me are perfect for spring. Okay, so the first dip right here of Just One Night kind of has me reminding me of like that Cinderella glass slipper. It's just like the perfect like jelly coverage almost. It gives like that appearance with that first dip, and it has like the most beautiful Cinderella sparkle, but such a great color. So in between each coat, since we are doing the gel method, we're going to cure for a full 30 seconds. And then I'm just doing a very, very thin layer of gel base on the nail and then gently dipping into that cupcake liner. Now, if you are not making a set of press-ons and you are doing the mani on your actual hand and you are doing the gel method, just make sure that you are laying your finger completely flat in the jar instead of trying to dip it into the jar on a slight angle, because with the gel, it's not going to be cured until you go ahead and actually cure it in the lamp. So if you are dipping on that slight angle, you are going to risk pushing that gel all the way up. So just keep that in mind. If you're doing this on your actual hand, go ahead and just tip your finger upside down and gently lay into that jar, and you'll get a really beautiful application. Also, the cupcake liner allows you to have a little bit more wiggle room when you're working with dip powders as well, so you don't have to risk about worrying bumping like the side of the jar or anything like that. So that's another way to help with application when it comes to the gel method. All right, so enough chit chat. Let's dive into these beautiful colors, and I'm gonna pop back in just a little bit.
Signs, but I couldn't run then. I don't blame myself, couldn't see it coming. I know now, that's how they do it. They drag you in just to leave you feeling stupid. You did, so I'm turning the radio up. Don't wanna hear it's too late for apologize. Lately I've realized that what goes around comes back around. What goes around comes back around. You should never have to make excuses for his behavior towards you, the one he loses. I know they seem to understand now, but they will never change, no matter how hard you try. Don't call me up, I know you know what you did, so I'm turning the radio up. Don't wanna hear it's too late for apologize. Lately I've realized that what goes around comes back around. What goes around comes back around. Looks so pretty on the outside, got the eyes of an innocent one. You can never tell at the first glance, they'll never save the last dance for you. Hey, don't call me up, I know you know what you did, so I'm turning the radio up. Don't wanna
All right, we're just wrapping up this really beautiful foil. It's kind of like a cherry blossom almost. It's really beautiful. I love just like that like robin egg blue. So we're going to add a little bit of nail art here. So we cured that nail for 30 seconds. I applied a little bit of gel here on that palette, and then we're going to do a little bit of nail art with that foil powder to just kind of tie in that foil and then like this beautiful glitter together, just kind of giving it like a really pretty transition. So what I'm doing here is I'm just using a nail art brush and I'm just creating like a little swoopy design on that side there with that gel, and then we're just going to go ahead and dip into that cupcake liner to pick up more of those beautiful foil dip powders, but you can do whatever design you want. Now, when you're making a press on, just make sure that you are looking at the nail, how it's actually going to be on your hand, because if I would have took that nail directly off the stand and started making the design would have been opposite of that beautiful foil nail just because of how we're looking at it on the stand. So always make sure when you're making a press-on set and adding any embellishments or adding any ombre that you're actually looking at the nail, how you're going to be placing it on your hand. So then all the colors kind of coordinate together. I made that mistake a couple times, just only natural, like when you're doing your ombre and stuff, and I'm like, oh no, I didn't like reverse it. So just keep that in mind. So I just gently dipped into that cupcake liner here, gently pressing everything down. You could totally leave this nail as is and just cure it, but I want to go ahead and also add a few more foil pieces. So that is what we're going to do. I just flash cured for about 10 seconds, and now I'm just taking that brush again with a little bit of gel and ever so lightly just dabbing that onto the nail here. And I'm going to use an orange wood stick. I found that I really like using an orange wood stick when I'm playing with gels, just because then I can just toss it. I don't have to worry about having any gel product lingering on my actual like precision tool, just in case I forget to wipe it off at the end. So I've been really loving the orange wood sticks. So that's what we're using today, because we can just throw it away when we're done. So I applied a few more foils, and then I just went ahead and dipped it back into that cupcake liner just to pick up some more. We're dusting off, and that is it for that accent nail. Super awesome. So we did a very simple mani with like the spring colors, but then we added a little bit of nail art. Filing and buffing with these powders in the gel method was very easy. I'm just cleaning up the sidewalls, the free edge. I did not need to buff directly on top of those powders. Even with the glitters, everything was laying very flat. Then to seal in this mani today, we are using a 2-in-1 gel top coat. I love this so much. So it has like an anti-chipping formula in there as well. So it's designed that you can skip the step of a gel base and you're still going to get like that anti-chip and that protection that you would be getting if you would do both. So I really like the 2-in-1, plus it's a HEMA-free formula. So I am curing as we go today. After I apply it to the nails, I'm curing for a full 60 seconds. If you are looking for nail lamp suggestions, I do have a few listed in that description box below. And we're just finishing up that little pink nail here. That pink, it's everything. It's like the perfect Easter pink. I love it so much. All right, so here's the finished mani. Very simple, but yet we have a lot of different sparkle in here. I love that foil nail, and there's something about that little nail art that we did on top of that glitter, pulling in that foil. It kind of gave it just like the right amount of like, I don't even know, foilness, sparkleness to it. It's really fun. It's something different. I normally wouldn't pair like a foil and a glitter like that together, but it definitely is working for me. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this little spring mani today, featuring hues of pinks and blues, and everything that we did use in today's video can always be found in that description box below. Stay tuned. We're going to be diving into more spring manis. We also have St. Patty's Day right around the corner as well, so we'll be diving into that very soon. I hope you enjoyed today's mani, and I'll see you all in the next one.